At Cenex, we're more than your gas station. We're your neighbor. We've got soup when you're under the weather, and treats when you're over the moon. We've got fuel when you've got places to go. And most of all, we've got a big heart when it comes to supporting this community, because it's our community too.
Best of luck to all the area sports teams from the Brooks, Oakley, McIntosh, and Red Lake Falls Cenex stores.
We have a great responsibility to deliver great power. Power that's reliable, affordable, adaptable. Power from coal, wind, hydro. Power that's here right now and that's ready for tomorrow. Sustainable power from renewables and carbon capture. With great versatility comes great power. We're all in on all of the above energy.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
Exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
It's so pleasant to speak with a real person who's knowledgeable, efficient, and effective in their position.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
Buffering is a thing of the past. We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
Be a part of our growing family and share in our success.
When you're in the market for a new vehicle, why not shop Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. You can take advantage of one of the largest selections of new and used vehicles with some of the best prices in the area. You can shop the lot or you can check them out online, christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile, and they're proud to have one of the largest, best selections around. It's Christian Motors of Fertile.
Lakeside Building Center in Erskine is your post-frame building professional. Call 1-800-446-3655 to find out how much you can save on sturdy built buildings like machine sheds, garages, RV storage buildings, hay and loafing sheds, sturdy built features, Fabro roofing, and siding systems that can be customized to meet your specific needs. Serving you with the experience and quality you can trust, Lakeside Building Center, located right along Highway 2 East in Erskine.
Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts, your go-to destination for convenience and support. Life can be hectic, but with Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in FOSSTON, we're here to make it easier for you. Need a prescription refill? No problem. Use our Nord's Pharmacy app or call our refill line 24/7. It's that simple. And guess what? Once your prescription is ready, you'll receive a handy text alert. Quick and convenient. Don't have time to step out of your car? Our drive-thru is open late until 7:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Talk about convenience. Visit Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in downtown FOSSTON, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy ready to serve you.
Are you pregnant with your first baby? Be a better parent tomorrow with good advice today from a personal nurse. Nurse Family Partnership provides the information, advice, and support you need throughout your pregnancy and after your baby arrives, all at no cost to you. Your personal nurse will be there whenever and wherever you need them, making sure you and your baby are healthy, strong, and thriving. For more information, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media. Together we can build a better future.
Your full-service insurance agency is Erskine Agency Incorporated in Erskine. Not only do you get hometown service, but at Erskine Agency Incorporated, you get multiple insurance companies to choose from. Whether it's home, health, auto, life, or farm insurance, Erskine Agency Incorporated has you covered.
American State Bank, Erskine and Grigla can provide you with all the banking services that your family needs, from personal to business or farm banking. They also have mobile banking, bill pay, and you can sign up for the convenient e-statements too. Hometown banking with your neighbors and friends. American State Bank with offices in Erskine and Grigla. Member FDIC.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Polk County Public Health and Norman Minoman Public Health, together, we'd like to remind you how important yearly checkups are for children and adolescents. These visits are an excellent time for you and your child to talk to their primary care provider about their physical, mental, sexual health, or substance use. Don't forget to catch up on immunizations, including your flu and COVID vaccine. For questions on the Child and Teen Checkups program, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
The staff has always been great at steering us to the service for our needs.
Thank you for making our lives better.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
Join GVT and share in our success.
Happy to have this company in my hometown.
Hey, Dad. Brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Insurance made easy with the First National Insurance Agency of McIntosh.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
At Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, we make buying your next vehicle easy. Not only do we have a large selection to choose from, but we also offer them with a wide range of options. Whether it's the F-150, Escape, Explorer, Bronco Sport, or Ranger, we'll find the vehicle that best fits you and your budget. Check out the selection at ChristianBrothersFord.net or ChristianCarsOnline.com. Find your next vehicle at Christian Brothers Ford, Highway 2 East in Crookston.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
The Winnie Mac Travel Center is a truck stop and convenience store located at the intersection of Highway 2 and 59, just outside of Erskine, Minnesota. We have 6 gas pumps to fuel from and 8 pumps available for diesel. The Winnie Mac Travel Center offers different items in our kitchen. We also have a touchless car wash located on the south side of the station. The Winnie Mac Travel Center located at the intersection of Highway 2 and 59.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
At Cenex, we're more than your gas station. We're your neighbor. We've got soup when you're under the weather, and treats when you're over the moon. We've got fuel when you've got places to go. And most of all, we've got a big heart when it comes to supporting this community, because it's our community too.
Best of luck to all the area sports teams from the Brooks, Oakley, McIntosh, and Red Lake Falls Cenex stores.
We have a great responsibility to deliver great power. Power that's reliable, affordable, adaptable. Power from coal, wind, hydro. Power that's here right now and that's ready for tomorrow. Sustainable power from renewables and carbon capture. With great versatility comes great power. We're all in on all of the above energy.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right along. Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
Joining us here on the pregame show, special night. Hey, Nate, thanks for joining us. Hey, Nate, thanks.
Exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
It's so pleasant to speak with a real person who's knowledgeable, efficient, and effective in their position. The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
Buffering is a thing of the past. We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
Be a part of our growing family and share in our success.
When you're in the market for a new vehicle, why not shop Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. You can take advantage of one of the largest selections of new and used vehicles with some of the best prices in the area. You can shop the lot or you can check them out online, christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile, and they're proud to have one of the largest, best selections around. It's Christian Motors of Fertile.
Hi, my name is Les Beacon, assistant coach of the FOSSTON Greyhound boys basketball team. 1 in 3 people in the United States will be diagnosed with cancer in their lifetime, but regular screening increases the Hi, my name is Les Beacon, assistant coach of the FOSSTON Greyhound boys basketball team. 1 in 3 people in the United States will be diagnosed with cancer in their lifetime, but regular screening increases the chances of early detection. That's why we're helping coaches in cancer and the American Cancer Society spread the message of the positive impact cancer screenings have for you and your family's lives.
Hi, my name is Ben Hemberger, head coach of the FOSSTON Greyhound boys basketball team. We are excited to team up with the Winnipeg Patriots in the battle against cancer. We are partnering with many coaches across the country by wearing sneakers during the game to raise awareness about the American Cancer Society's fight against cancer. It's an easy way for us to show support for their efforts to end cancer as we know it for everyone.
Hey, it's Coach Langemo, assistant coach of the Winnipeg Patriots boys basketball program and athletic director. I just want to say that we hope that the fans and the community will rally around this Coaches vs. Cancer that we are hosting, the event, the East Spoke Coaches vs. Cancer. If you all rally together, we can make a meaningful difference in raising money for the American Cancer Society. If you have not already donated, if you would go on to cancers.coaches.org and donate, that would be great and help us fight this terrible disease. Thanks, guys.
Hi everyone, I'm Nathan Johnson, assistant boys basketball coach at the Winnie Mac High School. For me, cancer has touched my life through the loss of both my parents and the fight my father-in-law is currently going through with cancer. I was able to see firsthand the battle people go through to fight for their life. This experience has intensified my drive to fight cancer. Supporting the American Cancer Society through the Coaches vs. Cancer program is the best way I can do that. The Coaches vs. Cancer program is a powerful way for the coaching community to be part of the American Cancer Society's effort to end cancer as we know it for everyone. Down the road and expand it, make it a little bit better, and raise some awareness about cancer, and then also raise some funds for the American Cancer Society.
Yeah, well, thanks for all you're doing. This is awesome, and you couldn't pick a better opponent than the FOSSTON Greyhounds.
No, I looked at, we got two different schools here, and we, in the ball tip, we want, want our teams to win, but we're a larger community here in East Polk County. We all know each other and we all care about each other, and that's the biggest thing here. And it's just, we look at the greater community of it too. So,
yeah. Thanks, Nate. And if you have a chance, we'll talk to you after the game. Good luck.
Sounds good. Thank you, Tom.
All right, Nate Johnson again joining us on our pregame coaches comments brought to you by the Border Bank in Clearbrook. They had a really nice presentation on the scoreboard. Nate alluded to that. They had a lot of the players and some of the fans holding up shirts in memory of or in honor of maybe somebody who's currently battling cancer or somebody who lost their battle with cancer. So very nice. Okay, when we come back, we are going to take a look ahead for these two teams, brought to you by the Crookston and FOSSTON Eye Clinics. Keys to the game brought to you by FOSSTON School District 601. And the starting lineup brought to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express in FOSSTON, here on the Solely Realty pregame show.
Lakeside Building Center in Erskine is your post-frame building professional. Call 1-800-446-3655 to find out how much you can save on sturdy built buildings like machine sheds, garages, RV storage buildings, hay and loafing sheds, sturdy built features, Fabro roofing, and siding systems that can be customized to meet your specific needs. Serving you with the experience and quality you can trust, Lakeside Building Center, located right along Highway 2 East in Erskine.
Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts, your go-to
Brought to you by the Crookston and FOSSTON Eye Clinics. Just like our athletes keep their eyes on the prize, the Crookston and FOSSTON Eye Clinics are dedicated to keeping your vision sharp and focused, whether it's the big game or your everyday life. Trust the experts who care for our community's vision, the Crookston and FOSSTON Eye Clinics. The best care in sight. Schedule your eye exam today by calling the Crookston Eye Clinic at 218-281-2020 or the FOSSTON Eye Clinic at 218-435-2424. Next up on the schedule for the Patriots, Thursday, they will be at home against the Green Wave of East Grand Forks. And then a week from Thursday, they will be at home against Badger Greenbush Middle River. The Greyhounds have 3 games on their schedule this week, including this one here tonight. On Thursday, they'll be hosting a very good Red Lake County team. The Rebels will come to FOSSTON on Thursday, and then the Greyhounds hosting Crookston on Friday, and then they go to Stephen Argyle as part of a doubleheader next Tuesday. So that's a look ahead brought to you by the Crookston and FOSSTON Eye Clinics. Schedule your eye exam soon by calling the Crookston Eye Clinic at 218-281-2020 or the FOSSTON Eye Clinic at 218-435-2424. Keys to the game brought to you by FOSSTON School District 601, reminding you the FOSSTON School News can be heard Friday afternoons at 2:05 right here on 96.7 FM KKCQ. Well, the Patriots, they've won 3 out of their last 5, however, coming off a rather one-sided loss against Goodridge Grigla in their most recent game. So I think, one thing they're going to have to put that game aside, forget about it, and kind of build off the other wins they've had recently. But I think the rivalry factor is going to be there for both teams. A lot of FOSSTON fans are here. Of course, Winnie Mac, they've got a lot of fans here too. And for the Greyhounds, cut down on the missed layups. We've been preaching about that, or Ben Hemberger has, and he said it kind of got him again on Saturday in that game against Oak Grove. So making the layups with the high percentage shots and keeping the turnovers at a minimum, couple of the keys to the Greyhounds. So those are your keys to the game, brought to you by FOSSTON School District 601. Starting lineups brought to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express in FOSSTON. For the Greyhounds, they'll start with number 1, Keldon Gray, a 5'8 senior. Number 3, Jake Howard, a 6'2 sophomore. Number 4, Ryan Dupong, a 5'11 senior. Number 11, Dawson Bailey, a 6'2 senior. And number 33, Will Christen, a 6'3 senior. Ben Hemberger, the head coach, and Les Beacon and Josh Martinson, the assistant coaches for the Greyhounds. And for the home team on the scoreboard, Winnie-Mac, they'll start with number 4, Joe Cornier, a 6-foot sophomore. Number 10, Jaden Haugen, a 5'8 sophomore. Number 12, Hayden Johnson, a 5'11 sophomore. Number 20, Ryan Berg, a 6'3 sophomore. And number 24, Braylon Hamry, a 5'10 senior. So 4 sophomores and a senior in the starting lineup for the Patriots. Greyhounds going with 4 seniors and 1 sophomore. Starting lineups again brought to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express in FOSSTON. Keys to the game brought to you by FOSSTON School District 601. The look ahead brought to you by the Crookston and FOSSTON Eye Clinics. Pregame coaches comments brought to you by the Border Bank in Clearbrook. And the pregame show brought to you by Solely Realty in FOSSTON. So we're having a little pregame speech. Nate Johnson, Ben Hemberger's out there with him, and we'll have our Star Spangled Banner coming up here, played by the Winnie-Mac Band under the direction
The American Cancer Society. Both Ben and I have talked
of Amanda Schultz.
We thought this was a great idea.
So,
the people expected on the wall.
okay, we're going to take a little break here, and again, we'll have the introduction of the lineups, the Star Spangled Banner, and we'll get things going here very shortly. Say when you hear a timeout tonight, it's brought to you by the FOSSTON A&W on Highway 2 West in FOSSTON, and the free throws are brought to you by the Bagley Co-op Association. Opening tap coming up on KKCQ. And you're in the game stats and numbers brought to you by Christian Motors, and also they are brought to you by Smile Designs by Sandwick in FOSSTON. They're committed to your health, beauty, and relaxation. Visit their website soon to book an appointment for braces, clear aligners, therapeutic or cosmetic aesthetics. And then after your appointment, schedule to relax and unwind in the state-of-the-art massage chair at Smile Designs by Sandwick of FOSSTON, sponsoring tonight's In the Game stats and numbers. As I mentioned, the free throws brought to you by the Bagley Co-op Association. Timeouts brought to you by the FOSSTON A&W on Highway 2 West in FOSSTON. Jared Cornier, by the way, head coach of the Patriots. Nathan Johnson and Brady Langamo are the assistant coaches. Greyhound girls won last night over Winnie-Mac, and now the Patriots and the boys will meet for the second time. Again, FOSSTON won 65-42 back on December 5th in the semifinals of the FOSSTON Holiday Tournament. The Greyhounds coming off a 70-57 loss at UMC against Fargo Oak Grove on Saturday. Greyhounds' fourth loss in a row. And for the Patriots, like I said earlier, they're trying to bounce back after a loss against Goodrich Grigla last Friday, 78-49. Prior to that, they had won their last two games against Climax Fisher and Norman County East. Yulin hit it all. All right, we're all set to go. Greyhounds in the road white tonight. Will Kristen in the circle getting set to take the opening tap. Patriots in the home red. And he'll go up against Braylon Hamry. Hamry at 5'10", Kristen at 6'3". You know who'd be favored here in the jump ball circle. And there it is, and Kristen easily wins it to Dupong, and we're underway here at Winnie-Mac. Dupong with the ball, dumps it off to Kelton Gray. Gray to Dupong, in the corner to Bailey. Bailey out to Gray, cross court to Howard, in the corner to Dupong. Off the ball fake, Dupong to Howard, to Gray, slips through his hands, trying to save the ball, couldn't do it, over and back. It didn't go out of bounds, but over and back, and the Greyhounds turn the ball over without getting a shot off. Braylon Hamry will inbound for Winnie-Mac, and he'll get it into Cornier. Four sophomores in the starting lineup here for the Patriots, and then it's the exact reversal. Four sophomores and a senior for Winnie-Mac, four seniors and a sophomore for FOSSTON. Here's Cornier with the ball over on the left side to Hamry. Braylon Hamry with the ball. Hamry had it knocked away, and Howard comes up with a steal. Then he falls on the ball, dumps it off to Dupong. Dupong splits the D, bank shot good. Costly turnover for the Patriots. Dupong scores the first 2 points of the game, 2-0. FOSSTON on top. Cornier over to Hamry. Braylon Hamry inside to Haugen. Kicks it back out. Now Johnson with an underhanded pass. Baseline drive, high pass. Berg hauls it in. Berg and out to Johnson. Hayden for three. Good! Hayden Johnson knocks down a three, and the Patriots lead 3-2. Now the Greyhounds with the ball. Here's Gray to Howard on the left side. Jake Howard to Ryan Dupong. Dupong over on the right wing to Gray. He's defended by Haugen. Gray to Bailey. Bailey over on the left side. Dupong attacks the basket, and the shot wouldn't go, and the rebound yanked out of there by Hayden Johnson for Winnie-Mac. And Johnson will bring it up the floor for the Patriots. Johnson with a full head of steam. Gets it back to Hamry. Braylon inside the circle. Kicks it off in the corner. And the Patriots with the ball. This is Berg kicking it out. Johnson with another three-pointer. Good! Hayden Johnson with back-to-back triples, and it's a 6-2 lead for Winnie-Mac. That's what hurt the Greyhounds against Oak Grove Saturday, as the Grovers hit 9 threes in the first half of that game. Here's Howard at the top of the key, off the dribble over to Dupong. Ryan Dupong to Gray. Kelton Gray in the lane. Gray with a pass underneath the Christian in the corner. Howard for three. It's short. And the rebound loose under the basket. A mad scramble, and we're going to have a jump ball. And the arrow belongs to Winnie-Mac. Possession for the Patriots. And they'll inbound. They get it into Joe Cornier. Cornier, sophomore, gets it across the center line. Cornier to Hamry. Hamry with the ball to Haugen. Haugen getting it back to Cornier. Now Johnson with the drive. Hayden with a step back 5-footer short. Gray tips the rebound, but Johnson comes up with the ball. Johnson, top of the key to Hamry. Hamry inside the paint. Hamry over to Cornier. Cornier defended by the other number 4, Ryan Dupong. 7 on the shot clock. Hamry throws up the runner and hits it. Braylon Hamry with the bucket, and it's 8-2. The Patriots on an 8-0 run. There's Howard with the ball. Howard out on top. And Bailey gets it underneath the basket. Stolen away. The Greyhounds turn the ball over. But then the Patriots turn it right back over. Haugen had it. And then lost it. So the Greyhounds get the ball back with 15:09 left to go here in the first half. Both teams have turned the ball over twice. Dupong throws it out to Gray. Kelton Gray with it inside the lane. This is Will Kristen with the ball. Spin move, right-handed shot, no good. Fight for the rebound. Kristen wins the battle, scores, and he got fouled. And one for Will Kristen. Great job to grab the offensive rebound off the missed shot of his own. And the first foul is on Hayden Johnson of Winnie-Mac. Will Kristen had the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line for the Greyhounds. They trail 8-4, make it 8-5. 3-point play for Kristen, and it's an 8-5 3-point lead for Winnie-Mac. Hamry with the ball across the timeline, and he overthrows Johnson, and Winnie-Mac turns it over for the third time. Will Kristen will inbound to Ryan Dupong, 8-5 Winnie-Mac. That 3-point play by Kristen ended a 8-0 run for the Patriots. Bailey with the ball on the far side. Out on top to Howard, left wing to Dupong. Dupong defended by Hamry. Now Gray over on the right side of Howard. Jake Howard, top of the key to Bailey, over to Gray on the left wing. Gray for three, in and out, no good. And the rebound goes out of bounds off of the Greyhounds. So Winnie-Mac will inbound. Jaden Haugen will throw it in to Cornier. Cornier getting it back to Haugen. And they get it across the timeline, beating more of a three-quarter press applied by the Greyhounds. Haugen with the ball. Haugen to Hamry. Hamry off the double team. Bounce pass to Haugen. Cornier for three. Good! Cornier hits a three. 3 threes for the Patriots, and they lead 11-5. Greyhounds have the ball. Bailey. Howard over on the left side of Dupong. Dupong eyeballs the shot. Dupong got bumped. Play continues. Bounce pass to Howard. Out to Dupong. Ryan Dupong with the drive and the shot. And it won't go. And the rebound is controlled by Winnie-Mac. And here come the Patriots. Berg had that rebound. Johnson drives, shoots, and misses. Kristen had the rebound taken away by Johnson, but he fell out of bounds. And they're going to give it to Winnie-Mac and Coach Hemberger. I haven't seen him jump that high in years. They're going to give it to FOSSTON. Yeah, they changed the call, so everybody's okay now. I think they pointed in the wrong direction. Bailey with the ball, out to Howard, over on the left side to Dupong. Ryan Dupong, top of the key to Gray, over on the right side to Howard. Jake Howard with the ball for FOSSTON. Howard out on top to Gray. Top of the key, left wing to Bailey. Bailey with a left-handed dribble, takes the baseline. Off the double team, underhanded pass to Kristen. He missed the hook shot, and the putback blocked cleanly out of bounds by Johnson. And they're letting him play tonight, no doubt about it. There's one foul so far. We're almost 5 minutes into the game. Greyhounds do get the ball back. Dupong will inbound. Pass to Will Kristen. Kristen with another hook shot, and that one goes in. Will Kristen hits the hook shot. 11-7, Winnie-Mac by 4. Cornier brings it up the floor for the Patriots, dressed in their home red tonight. Greyhounds in the road white. Haugen with the ball. Haugen to Johnson. Johnson with it, back to Haugen on the right side. Cornier trying to get open. And here's a pass to Johnson in the corner to Hamry. Hamry driving the baseline, loses the handle, and they're going to give it back to the Patriots. And you can tell Coach Hemberger not real happy with that call either. But Joe Cornier will inbound. Cornier gets it into Haugen. Haugen turns, shoots, and no good, but an offensive rebound for Ryan Berg, his second. Berg with a pass, and that goes out of bounds, and that was last touched by Dupong. 12:35 left to go first half, 11-7 Winnie-Mac. They've hit 3 threes and 1 2. Patriots will inbound. Cornier looking, throws it out to Hamry. Hamry with the ball. Haugen shooting a 3, and that's no good. And Kelton Gray goes up high to pull down the rebound for the Greyhounds. He'll leave it off for Ryan Dupong. Dupong to Gray. Left side to Bailey. Bailey backdoor to Dupong. Dupong back to Bailey. Out to Gray. Kelton Gray with the ball. Kristen sets a screen. This is Gray with the ball. Gray with a bounce pass to Bailey. 15 on the shot clock, so plenty of time for FOSSTON. Howard driving the baseline, shoots, missed the layup, gets the rebound, knocked away, and the ball picked up by Bailey. Another missed layup for the Greyhounds. Here's Dupong with the ball. Ryan Dupong steps back. Dupong and a mid-range jumper by Will Christian is good. Christian hits. He's got 7 of the 9 Greyhound points. 11-9 Winnie-Mac. Cornier with the ball over to Haugen. Haugen inside Hamry. Now they get it back out to Haugen over on the left wing. Johnson, Hayden for 3. Good! Hayden Johnson knocks down another one, his third, and it's 14-9 Winnie-Mac. Man, he's got a nice shot. A pretty bright future for this Winnie-Mac basketball team, I tell you, starting 4 sophomores. And they're coming together. Here's Gray shooting a 3. That's no good. Offensive rebound, though, for Bailey. Bailey had it knocked away, picks it up, dumps it off. A little shot won't go for Gray, and then a rebound for Bailey, and they blow the whistle, and they're going to call a foul on FOSSTON. And that'll be on Bailey. They say he went over the back to get that rebound, that offensive rebound. So his first, team's first. So the Patriots up 14-9 with the basketball. They'll bring it up uncontested. Cornier will get it across the center line. Cornier over to Jaden Haugen. He hands it off to Hamry. Braylon Hamry back out to Cornier. Cornier with a step back, 2, good! Cornier with a step back shot that hits nothing but the net. 16-9 Winnie-Mac. Patriots shooting really well to start the game. Dupong to Seckley. To Dupong, he'll reverse it left wing to Mulry. Mitchell Mulry to Gray. Gray with a jump stop, kicks it out. Mulry shoots the 3, and it's no good. And a really long rebound, and it's going to be picked up on the run by Cornier. He shoots, he misses, and the rebound goes out of bounds. It belongs to FOSSTON. What an intense pace to this game to start. 16-9 Winnie-Mac. 10:23 left to go in the first half. And Dupong will accept the inbounds pass from Will Christian. Here's Gray with the ball for FOSSTON. Gray out on top to Seckley over on the right side. Dupong to Christian. Christian off the triple team. Seckley for 3. Yes! Jack Seckley nails a 3. Bombs away to start this game. And Winnie-Mac leads at 16-12. Patriots with the ball. Here's Haugen with it. Haugen to Johnson. Hayden with a hot hand tonight. He'll dump it off to Hamry. Hamry out on the wing to Haugen. Haugen on the right side to Johnson. This is Johnson. Hayden with the drive knocked out of his hands and stolen away by Gray. Turnover number 4 for Winnie-Mac. Here's Gray getting it to Seckley, out to Mulry. Mulry had it knocked away by Haugen, picked up by Seckley. Now Mulry to Gray. We're almost halfway through the first half already. Dupong out to Gray. Gray in the circle to Christian out of the wings. Seckley for 3. Yeah! Seckley does it again. 16-15. The Patriots by 1. Now Haugen with the ball for Winnie-Mac. Haugen with a drive around the defender. Nice move by Jaden Haugen. He scores, and Winnie-Mac answers with a 2 from Haugen. 18-15 Winnie-Mac. Seckley with the ball for the Greyhounds. Seckley to Gray, left elbow. Seckley in the lane, dribbles it off his foot. Loose ball, Gray picks it up, and the Greyhounds keep it. Christian to Dupong. Dupong with it on the left side. Cross court to Seckley. Seckley along the baseline in the lane. Christian shoots, and it rimmed out, but he got fouled. Will Christian will go back to the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line to shoot 2. Second team foul on Winnie-Mac, first personal on Colton Scow. First of 2 free throws coming up for Will Christian. And it's good. Will's got 8 points. 18-16 Winnie-Mac. Haugen comes out of the game, and the Patriots will bring Austin Langseth in, another sophomore. Christian at the line, second free throw, good. Will Christian 3 for 3 at the line. And now it's 18-17, Winnie-Mac by 1. Now the Greyhounds putting on a little full court pressure here. And the inbounds pass, Hamry gets it into Johnson. And Johnson will get it across the center line. Johnson to Hamry on the left wing. Hamry guarded by Gray. Hamry in the corner. Now they get it back out to Johnson. Langseth sets the screen. Johnson pulls up 5-footer, blocked cleanly by Mulry, picked up by Gray. Winnie Mac turns it over. Here's Gray with the bounce back. No, he'll hang on to it. He shoots, he scores. I thought he was going to pass the ball, but Kelton Gray lays it up and in, and the Greyhounds lead 19-18. Cornier with the ball. Cornier gets it back now to Hamry. Hamry to Langseth. Austin out on the wing to Johnson. Hayden Johnson with the ball for Winnie Mac. Johnson out on top to Cornier. Joe Cornier with the ball. Cornier at the top of the key. Step back three, no good. And a long offensive rebound for Scow. Another three by Cornier. That one's no good. And Suckley with the rebound. Wide open. Dupont, they didn't see him. Now Gray gets it to Dupont, but the Patriots get back on defense. Dupont along the baseline. Hounded by Hamry. Now Gray with the ball. 7:43 left in the first half. The Greyhounds lead 19-18. Here's Dupont out to Seckley. On the left wing to Mulry. Mitchell Mulry to Dupont. Ryan fakes the three. Kicks it out. Seckley shoots the three, and that rims out. Offensive rebound, though, for Bailey. His second. Dupont for three. No good. And the rebound for, well, nobody yet goes out of bounds. It belongs to Winnie Mac. Wow. The crowd's really into it. 19-18, FOSSTON by 1. 7:21 left to go here in the first half on the Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard. Hamry with the ball. Hamry. Scow sets the screen. Now Langseth over on the left side. Cornier drives, shoots, and misses. Kelton Gray pulls down his second rebound. Here come the Greyhounds. Gray looking. Now he'll drive, kick it out. Seckley open for the three, and it's no good. And the rebound controlled by Bailey, his third. Bailey with the ball. Bailey hounded. They're going to call a foul on Scow. That's his second. And the team's third on Winnie Mac. 6:53 left to go here in the first half. Greyhounds lead 19-18. Greyhounds are on a 10-2 run right now. Seckley inbounds to Bailey, out to Gray. He'll reverse it to Mulry. Mitchell Mulry to Seckley. Seckley will try another three, and that one's no good. He's missed his last three three-pointers, and Hayden Johnson gets the rebound, and they're going to call a foul on the Greyhounds. That'll be their second team foul, and that's number 2 on Bailey. Seckley's threes aren't missing by a whole lot. Ryan Berg back in the game for Colton Scow for Winnie Mac. Inbounds pass comes into Hayden Johnson. Johnson with the ball in the backcourt. Gets it across the timeline. Here's Johnson with the ball. Johnson getting watched very closely. Here's a pass to Berg. Ryan Berg with a low dribble. Throws it over the defender. Johnson for three. And that one bounces out. No good. Rebound for Hamry. And Hamry scores on the putback. And the Patriots are back on top at 20-19. Winnie Mac will call our first timeout of the game. Timeouts brought to you by the A&W and Highway 2 West in FOSSTON on the Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard. We have 6:21 left to go here in the first half. And it's 20-19, Winnie Mac by 1. Patriots take a 30-second timeout on KKCQ and Garden Valley TV.
Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts, your go-to destination for convenience and support. Life can be hectic, but with Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in FOSSTON, we're here to make it easier for you. Need a prescription refill? No problem. Use our Nord's Pharmacy app or call our refill line 24/7. It's that simple. And guess what? Once your prescription is ready, you'll receive a handy text alert. Quick and convenient. Don't have time to step out of your car? Our drive-thru is open late until 7:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Talk about convenience. Visit Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in downtown FOSSTON, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy ready to serve you.
All right, that's our first timeout taken by Winnie Mac. 6:21 left to go in the first half. Entertaining start to the game here. And the Greyhounds will inbound, and Kristen will get it into Ryan Dupont, and Dupont will get it across the center line. Dupont over to Mulry on the right wing. Top of the key to Howard, over to Dupont. Dupont on the alley-oop. Howard couldn't get the shot off. Kicks it out to Kristen. Mid-range jumper, way short. And the rebound off the floor for Hayden Johnson, and that's his 4th rebound for Winnie Mac. Johnson to Haugen. Haugen with the ball. Haugen holds on to it. Cross-court pass to Hamry. Hamry holds on to it. Dumps it off now to Ryan Berg. Over to Haugen. Haugen at the top of the key to Johnson. Johnson hands it off to Cornier. Cornier with it on the far side. Cornier throws it out to Berg. 8 on the shot clock for Winnie Mac. Haugen with the ball. Haugen twisting, Haugen getting it to somebody, to Johnson, and a desperation three, no, it was a long two actually, wouldn't go in, and Kelton Gray with a rebound. Long pass down the floor to Mulry, and the Greyhounds set it up. Here's Gray with it. Gray fakes the three, drive, shoots the two, and scores. Kelton Gray with a bucket, and the Greyhounds are back on top 21-20. Our fourth lead change. Now the Patriots with the ball. Hayden Johnson, step back 8-footer off the rim, no good. And Mitchell Mulry with his first rebound for the Greyhounds. Kelton Gray with it. 4:54 left to go in a fast first half. Here's Howard to Gray. Kelton Gray slides around the defender, shoots the short one, no good. Rebound put back, good for Will Kristen. Kristen with 11 points and 3 rebounds. 23-20. The Greyhounds up by 3. This is their biggest lead. Here's Hamry out to Haugen. Jaden Haugen to Hayden Johnson. Johnson with the ball for the Patriots. They'll reset the offense with 4:28 left in the first half. Hamry defended closely by Kelton Gray. Hamry in the corner. Here's a three by Haugen. No good. And the ball loose on the floor, and Hayden Johnson picks it up. Johnson feeds it off underneath for 2 points from Ryan Berg. So Berg with a bucket, and Hayden Johnson with his 5th rebound. 23-22, the Greyhound lead down to 1 with 4:03 left in the first half. They're going to call a foul on Winnie-Mac away from the play. That'll be on Braylon Hamry, his first and the team's 4th. So the Greyhounds inbound into the offensive basket. Hamry throws it out to Mulry. Mulry gets it to Gray. Kelton Gray. Kristen with a nice pass to Dupong, and he got fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot too. Nice entry pass from Kristen into Dupong. And Ryan Dupong at the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line for the first time. Fouls on Braylon Hamry, his 2nd and the team's 5th. First free throw for Dupong, good. And Dupong with 3 points. Greyhounds start 4 for 4 at the line. And they now lead 24-22. Seckley will come in for Mulry for the Greyhounds. Second free throw coming up here for Ryan Dupong. And it's up and it's good. Ryan Dupong knocks them both down. Greyhounds 5 of 5 at the line. They equal their biggest lead at 3 at 25-22. Hamry with the ball for Winnie-Mac. Hamry trying to feed the baseline. Johnson couldn't get open. Now Haugen with the ball. Haugen getting it to Berg. Ryan Berg kicks it out. Hamry with the three-pointer. Got it! Braylon Hamry for 3. And we're tied at 25-25. 3.5 left in the first half. Now FOSSTON with the ball. Gray over to Howard. Howard to Kristen. Will Kristen out to Gray. Gray with the drive. Throws up the left-handed shot. No good. And the rebound controlled by Ryan Berg. His 3rd rebound, and the Patriots can reclaim the lead. Hamry across the timeline. Hamry getting it to Haugen. Haugen to Johnson. Hayden Johnson with it for Winnie-Mac. Johnson with a dribble. Hands it off to Hamry. Braylon Hamry. Guarded by Gray. Now dumps it off to Haugen. Haugen to Johnson for 3, and it's way short. Rebound off the floor for Kelton Gray, his 4th rebound. Gray feeds it to Seckley. Jack Seckley for FOSSTON. Out to Howard. Over to Gray. Gray with the ball. Now Seckley over on the right side of Howard. Howard with a 3, and it's short. And the rebound loose underneath, and Hamry comes up with the basketball, his 2nd rebound. Here's Braylon Hamry out on the wing. Johnson open for the triple. No good. And Gray comes down with his 5th rebound. Not bad for a 5'8" guard. Here's Howard for FOSSTON. Howard with it on the far side. Defended by Hayden Johnson. Pass to Dupong. Out to Seckley. Seckley to Gray. Kelton Gray takes it to the rack, and he shoots, and he scores. 27-25. The Greyhounds by 2 with 2:10 left in the first half. Now Cornier with the ball for Winnie-Mac to Jaden Haugen. Haugen with the pass. I don't think Johnson was expecting it. It bounced off him, and it's stolen away by Gray. So Winnie-Mac turns it over. Kelton Gray with the drive. Gray with a pass underneath the Kristen. He scores. Gray with the assist. And Will Kristen with 13 points. 29-25. Greyhounds have their biggest lead at 4. Here's Cornier to Berg. Ryan Berg with it for Winnie-Mac. Berg lobs it over the defender to Hamry. And now Haugen with the ball. Haugen in the circle to Berg. Ryan Berg with a bounce pass. Johnson with the ball. Hayden Johnson. Right side. Here's a shot by Berg, and it's no good. And Gray with the rebound. He saves it into Dupong, and here come the Greyhounds with a 4-point lead and 1:17 left to go in the first half. Ryan Dupong across the Patriot logo at center court. Now Jake Howard out to Seckley. Seckley to Dupong. Ryan Dupong with it for the Greyhounds. Dupong picks up the dribble. Now Gray. Gray with it. Seckley cutting. Can't get open. Dupong on the right wing. Dupong. Now Kristen. Will Kristen in the circle. Kristen with a spin move and the set shot. Good. It bounced in off the lip of the rim, and Kristen having a big first half. 31-25. Greyhounds by 6. 44 seconds left in the first half. Haugen with the ball. Haugen to Hayden Johnson for Winnie-Mac. Back to Haugen. Haugen, a little collision between Cornier and Dupong. Those two defending each other. Here's Johnson. Hayden with the ball for Winnie-Mac. Now Haugen with it. Haugen attacks the basket, shoots, and he missed the layup, and the rebound controlled by Will Kristen. 19 seconds left in the half. The shot clock turned off. Ryan Dupong will slowly get it across the center line here at the Winnie-Mac Gym. Big crowd tonight. There's Dupong to Kristen. Kristen off the fake, takes it in. He shoots, he missed the layup. Hayden Johnson with the rebound. He'll have to hurry. Johnson at the buzzer, no good. And we go to halftime, and everybody will catch their breath. And on the Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard, the FOSSTON Greyhounds lead Winnie-Mac 31-25. Not a lot of play stoppages there in the first half. Your halftime report is brought to you by Bid It On Auctions, inviting the community to come preview all auction items this Saturday, February 8th, from 10 to 2 at the Gully Mall at 301 South Main Street, Gully, Minnesota. Join them for coffee and preview all auction items being sold on Wednesday, February 12th, online only. The auction at 6 p.m. again on February 12th, www.biditon.net. 31-25, Greyhounds up by 6 at the break, and we'll have the halftime report next on KKCQ.
Hi, my name is Les Beacon, assistant coach of the FOSSTON Greyhound boys basketball team. 1 in 3 people in the United States will be diagnosed with cancer in their lifetime. But regular screening increases the chances of early detection. That's why we're helping coaches in cancer and the American Cancer Society spread the message of the positive impact cancer screenings have for you and your family's lives.
Hi, my name is Ben Hemberger, head coach of the FOSSTON Greyhound boys basketball team. We are excited to team up with the Winnie-Mac Patriots in the battle against cancer. We are partnering with many coaches across the country by wearing sneakers during the game to raise awareness about the American Cancer Society's fight against cancer. It's an easy way for us to show support for their efforts to end cancer as we know it for everyone.
Hey, it's Coach Langemo, assistant coach of the Winnie-Mac Patriots boys basketball program and athletic director. I just want to say that we hope that the fans and the community will rally around this Coaches versus Cancer that we are hosting, the event, the East Polk Coaches versus Cancer. If you all rally together, we can make a meaningful difference in raising money for the American Cancer Society. If you have not already donated, if you would go on to cancers.coaches.org and donate, that would be great and help us fight this terrible disease. Thanks, guys.
Hi everyone, I'm Nathan Johnson, assistant boys basketball coach at the Winnie Mac High School. For me, cancer has touched my life through the loss of both my parents and the fight my father-in-law is currently going through with cancer. I was able to see firsthand the battle people go through to fight for their life. This experience has intensified my drive to fight cancer. Supporting the American Cancer Society through the Coaches vs. Cancer program is the best way I can do that. The Coaches vs. Cancer program is a powerful way for the coaching community to be part of the American Cancer Society's effort to end cancer as we know it for everyone.
Are you pregnant with your first baby? Be a better parent tomorrow with good advice today from a personal nurse. Nurse Family Partnership provides the information, advice, and support you need throughout your pregnancy and after your baby arrives, all at no cost to you. Your personal nurse will be there whenever and wherever you need them, making sure you and your baby are healthy, strong, and thriving. For more information, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media. Together, we can build a better future.
Your full-service insurance agency is Erskine Agency Incorporated in Erskine. Not only do you get hometown service, but at Erskine Agency Incorporated, you get multiple insurance companies to choose from. Whether it's home, health, auto, life, or farm insurance, Erskine Agency Incorporated has you covered.
American State Bank, Erskine and Grigla can provide you with all the banking services that your family needs, from personal to business or farm banking. They also have mobile banking, bill pay, and you can sign up for the convenient e-statements too. Hometown banking with your neighbors and friends. American State Bank with offices in Erskine and Grigla. Member FDIC.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Polk County Public Health and Norman Minoman Public Health, together, we'd like to remind you how important yearly checkups are for children and adolescents.
On the halftime report, let's run through the rebounding for the Greyhounds. Kelton Gray had 7, Jake Howard had 1, Jack Seckley had 1, Mitchell Mulry had 1, Dawson Bailey had 2, and Will Christen had 4. Patriots, Cornier had 1 rebound, Johnson had 6, Berg had 3, Scow had 1, and Hamry had 2. Scoring for the Greyhounds, Will Christen 15, Kelton Gray scored 6, Jack Seckley had 6, and Ryan Dupong had 4. And for Winnie Mac, Hayden Johnson scored 9, Braylon Hamry had 7, Joe Cornier had 5, and Jaden Haugen and Ryan Berg each had 2. Greyhounds up by a half a dozen, 31-25 at the break. A couple of minutes away from the start of the second half, the first annual East Polk Coaches vs. Cancer fundraiser. Over 400 placards put up. They're available for $1 each, and they're passing around the free will bucket as we speak. And it's getting pretty full, and that's awesome to see. I think it's well over $7,000 that's been raised, whether it be online or combined with what's going on here tonight. So it's awesome to see everything going to the American Cancer Society. Second half coming up on KKCQ.
Polk County Public Health and Norman Minoman Public Health, together, we'd like to remind you how important yearly checkups are for children and adolescents. These visits are an excellent time for you and your child to talk to their primary care provider about their physical, mental, sexual health, or substance use. Don't forget to catch up on immunizations, including your flu and COVID vaccine. For questions on the Child and Teen Checkups program, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
The staff has always been great at steering us to the service for our needs.
Thank you for making our lives better.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
Join GVT and share in our success.
Happy to have this company in my hometown.
Hey, Dad.
brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Insurance made easy with the First National Insurance Agency of McIntosh.
Okay, we're back here at Winnie Mac, second half almost set to begin. Greyhounds lead 31-25. Coach's Corner tomorrow night, 6:05 here on 96.7 FM. And we got lots of basketball coming up, well, Thursday and Friday. Hockey Saturday afternoon. 'Tis the season, lots going on. Greyhounds will inbound going from my left to right. Christian into Gray, and he'll leave it off for Dupong. Second half is underway. Here's Howard to Gray over on the left side to Dupong. Dupong to Gray. Gray at the top of the key. Back over to Dupong on the left side. Here's a pass in the lane. Kristen with a 5-footer, and it rolls in off the lip of the rim. 17 for Will Kristen, and it's 33-25. Greyhounds by 8, their biggest lead of the game, and they've scored 8 in a row. Now the Patriots with their first possession of the second half. This is Johnson. Over to Berg, getting it to Cornier. Cornier's been held to 5 points. Berg with the ball, Ryan Berg. Berg with it for Winnie Mac. Berg out on the wing, and this is Haugen in the corner. Cornier with the ball, back to Haugen along the baseline. Haugen out to Johnson. Hayden Johnson with 1 second to go on the shot clock. He got the shot off in time, but what happened is it hit the back rim, bounced high, and hit the shot clock, which is a dead ball. So either way, the Greyhounds will receive possession. Here's Gray with the ball. Kelton Gray over to Ryan Dupong. Dupong with it. Entry pass to Kristen. Will Kristen. Oh, what a move. Reverse layup. Good. He faked right, went left, hit the reverse layup. Will Kristen giving the Greyhounds a 10-point lead. They've scored 10 in a row. They're up 35-25. Haugen with the ball in the corner to Berg for Winnie Mac. Berg to Haugen. Haugen getting it to Cornier. Cornier defended by Dupong. Cornier takes the baseline shot, no good. Rebound and put back, no good for Berg. Fight for the rebound, and they're going to call a foul. This will be on Winnie Mac as Bailey and Gray both take a tumble. First team foul and first personal on Ryan Berg of Winnie Mac. 16:24 left to go in the second half. This is KKCQ FM, Bagley Foston, 96.7 on the FM dial, rjbroadcasting.com, and Garden Valley TV. Here's Gray with the ball out on top. Kelton with the drive. Kelton Gray with the ball. Gray takes a shot, no good. And the rebound for Haugen, and a backcourt foul called on Foston. Greyhounds only had 2 fouls called on them in the first half. Both were on Bailey. This one's on Kelton Gray, his first. Patriots will inbound. The ball comes in to Joe Cornier. Cornier across the Patriot logo. Pass on the left wing to Haugen. Haugen attacks the baseline. Now Berg with the ball in the lane. 6-footer for Hamry. Good. Braylon Hamry with 9 points, and that ends a 10-0 run for the Greyhounds. Here's Howard getting wide open, and he lays it up and in. Jake Howard with his first 2 points. And a quick answer for the Greyhounds, who lead by 10 again, 37-27. And here's a pass over on the left wing. Johnson getting bumped a little bit by Howard. Play continues. Here's a long 3 by Cornier, way off the mark, and the rebound controlled by Kelton Gray, his 8th. Gray to Dupong, out to Howard. Top of the key, Gray with the ball for the Greyhounds. Here's Gray with it on the right side. Now Howard to Dupong, who attacks the baseline, and he gets fouled by Cornier. That'll be his first. And the team's second. Charlie Carlson in the game now, 6'2" freshman for Winnie Mac. Greyhounds will inbound. Ryan Dupont will inbound into Bailey. Bailey off the double team. Step back shot. Good. Dawson Bailey in traffic, able to drop her in. 39-27. The Greyhounds by 12. Their biggest lead of the game. Hamry with the ball for Winnie Mac. Patriots have been held to 2 points so far here in the second half. Over 3 minutes in. Cornier with the ball. Cornier with a baseline shot. It's good. Joe Cornier with 7. 39-29, the Greyhounds up by 10. Jake Howard for FOSSTON, getting it out to Gray. Gray to Howard in the corner. Jake for 3, no good, and the rebound pulled in by Carlson. Charlie Carlson pulls it in, and the Patriots bring it the other way. Cornier out to Hamry. Hamry out on top, step back 3, good! Braylon Hamry, his second 3-ball of the night, and here come the Patriots. It's 39-32, FOSSTON by 7. They were up by 12. Here's Bailey getting it over to Dupont. Ryan Dupont with it. Dupont swings it over on the right side to Bailey. Bailey driving. Bailey in traffic, kicks it out to Kelton Gray. This is Gray with the drive and the pass to Kristen. It rolls out. Went off of Kristen. FOSSTON, just their 3rd turnover of the game. Now we talked about that in the FOSSTON School District 601 keys to the game. Greyhounds trying to keep the turnovers low, and so far so good tonight with only 3 of them. Here's Cornier handing the ball off to Johnson, back to Cornier. Pass underneath, nice move by Carlson, but he couldn't finish, came in a little too strong. Offensive rebound though for Hamry. He'll take the shot, and that barely missed, and they blow the whistle, and they're gonna call a foul on Winnie Mac as they try to get the rebound. And it'll be number 2 on Cornier, and the team's 3rd. FOSSTON will inbound in the backcourt. 13:39 left to go in the second half, and the Patriots trail the Greyhounds by 7, 39-32. Kelton Gray to Will Kristen. Howard with it over on the left wing to Kelton Gray. Gray to Bailey. Bailey to Dupont. Ryan Dupont with the ball, throws it out to Bailey. Bailey to Kristen. Will Kristen, top of the key to Jake Howard. Right wing to Dawson Bailey. Bailey with the ball, 13 on the shot clock, and a foul called up on top against Winnie Mac, and that'll be on Scow. That's his 3rd. Team's 4th. So Dupont will inbound to Kelton Gray. Gray with it at the top of the key over on the right side to Ryan Dupont. Howard cutting through the lane, but the pass to Bailey out of the top. Now Gray on the left wing. Kelton Gray to Will Kristen, right wing to Bailey. Bailey holds on to it. Now Gray eyeballs the 3, drives the paint, and they're going to call a foul. On the floor, team foul number 5 on Winnie Mac. And it's going to be on Charlie Carlson, his first personal. Langseth will come in. Scow will come out of the game for Winnie Mac. Greyhounds will inbound under the offensive basket. Ryan Dupont in the corner to Bailey. Bailey out on top to Gray. Kelton Gray dribbles out to the top of the key, picks up the dribble, dumps it off to Bailey. Bailey with the ball. Bailey out on top to Kristen, over to Gray. Gray with a nice entry pass to Bailey, and he got held and fouled. Nice pass from Gray into Bailey. And Bailey will go to the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line. That's the second on Carlson. Team 6. 6 fouls on Winnie Mac, 1 on FOSSTON. Bailey trying to keep the Greyhounds perfect at the line. They're 5 for 5. Ooh, that one spins out, no good. 12:45 left to go here in the second half. Second free throw, good. Dawson Bailey hits 1 out of 2. And the Greyhounds lead 40-32. Hamry brings it up the floor for Winnie Mac. Braylon Hamry off the screen from Cornier. Hamry the 5-footer, good. He loves that shot, and he'll make it more often than not. And Hamry having a big night. He's got 14. 40-34. Greyhounds by 6. Dupont with the ball for FOSSTON, over to Kelton Gray. Gray to Howard. Howard to Dupont. Dupont for 3. Knocks her down. Ryan Dupont, his first 3 ball of the game. He's got 7 points. 43-34. Greyhounds by 9. Hamry to Cornier. Cornier back to Hamry. Hamry to Cornier. Cornier, nice pass underneath, and Langseth scores. Austin Langseth with his first two. 43-36, Greyhounds by 7. Howard with the ball to Bailey over on the left side to Gray. Kelton Gray, left elbow. Kristen fires, no good, and the rebound controlled by Cornier, looking for an outlet, and he'll feed it. No, he'll take it. No, he did feed it off. He got it off there to Johnson. Baseline drive, Langseth to the pass, stolen away by Kelton Gray. For FOSSTON, Gray down the lane, throws it up, a wild shot, no good. Weak side rebound for Hayden Johnson for Winnie-Mac. 3-on-1, Patriots have numbers, and Johnson stuffed by Will Kristen. What a play by Kristen. And here come the Greyhounds the other way. Bailey out to Howard, out on top to Gray, right side to Dupong. Dupong defended by Hamry. Here's a pass out to Bailey, over to Gray on the left side. Gray thought about the three. Kristen, Bailey. Bailey with the ball for the Greyhounds, out to Howard, over to Kristen. Will Kristen, spin move to the rack, and lots of contact, they let it go. Bailey picks up the ball, there's a foul. With 9 seconds on the shot clock. That'll be the third on Charlie Carlson, the team 7th. Bailey will go to the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1 here for FOSSTON. 10:58 left to go in the game. Greyhounds lead by 7, 43-36. Greyhounds beat Winnie-Mac 65-42 back on December 5th at the FOSSTON Holiday Tournament. Bailey, the front end of the 1-and-1 is good. He'll shoot the bonus. Greyhounds are 7 of 8 as a team at the line. The Patriots have yet to shoot a free throw tonight. Second free throw is no good. Rebound for Hamry, his 4th. And he'll get it across the center line for Winnie-Mac. Hamry over to Haugen. Haugen with it at the top of the key, over in the left wing to Johnson. Here's Johnson with it. Johnson, they're trying to get him open for the 3. He'll dump it off to Hamry. Hamry over to Haugen. He'll shoot the 3. Ooh, just missed. And the rebound controlled by Mitchell Mulry for FOSSTON. He'll leave it off for Kelton Gray. Gray across the timeline, 10:30 left to go in the game. Bailey to Dupong to Gray. Gray for 3, no good, and a long rebound comes to Cornier, his 3rd. And now the Patriots with the ball, and Haugen tried to feed it to Berg, but Berg was not anticipating the ball, and it bounced off him out of bounds. FOSSTON will get it. Nope, they're going to change the call. Okay, got it. It was touched by one of the Greyhounds. Seckley in the game. He'll come in for Bailey for FOSSTON. Cornier will inbound to Hamry. They blow the whistle, and there's a foul on FOSSTON, just their 2nd of the half. And that'll be the first personal on Ryan Dupong. Joe Cornier will inbound for Winnie-Mac. They trail by 8, 44-36. Cornier inbounds. There's a shot by Hamry, contested by Mulry, but he still made it. Braylon Hamry with 16 points, 44-38. The Greyhounds lead by 6. Mulry over to Dupong. Dupong with the ball. Dupong throws it out to Gray. Kelton Gray with it. Gray over on the right side of Mulry. Out on top to Will Kristen over to Gray. Kelton Gray attacks the basket, and he went up, came down, but they called a foul, so no travel. This will be team foul number 8 on Winnie-Mac. And that'll be personal foul number 1 on Jaden Haugen. So Kelton Gray at the free throw line, shooting 1-and-1 for FOSSTON. First one is up, and it's no good. And the rebound to Gray. Oh, he scores on the putback. How'd he do that? Kelton Gray getting the rebound off his missed free throw, and nobody picked him up for Winnie-Mac, and he goes through uncontested for the layup. 46-38, Greyhounds by 8. Hayden Johnson with the ball for Winnie-Mac. Johnson with a pass intended for Berg and broken up by the Greyhounds. It goes out of bounds. Patriots inbound. Cornier to Hamry. Oh, he missed the layup, and Will Christian grabs the rebound. And the Patriots miss a chance to make it a 6-point game. Mitchell Mulry with it for FOSSTON, loses the handle off his knee. It goes out of bounds. Turnover number 4 for FOSSTON, their second of the second half. And we have a timeout, and this will be a full one. And it'll be charged to Winnemac, their second timeout. Timeouts are brought to you by the A&W on Highway 2 West in FOSSTON. On your Linfor's Insurance Agency scoreboard, 9:20 left in the game, 46-38, the Greyhounds lead by 8.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
All right, 46-38 our score. Greyhounds lead with 9:20 left to go. Patriots with the basketball. Hamry gets it across the center line. Hamry guarded there by Kelton Gray. Pass over on the right side into the hands of Jaden Haugen. Haugen hands it off to Hamry, almost stolen by Gray. Haugen with the ball. Haugen baseline to Berg. Berg trying to get it back to Cornier underneath, and it's broken up by Dupont, and it goes out of bounds. Joe Cornier will inbound for the Patriots. And the pass comes in to Hamry. Hamry fouled by Gray. That'll be Kelton's second and the team's third. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Haugen will inbound in the front court on the near side for Winnemac. Pass comes into Hayden Johnson. Back to Haugen. Haugen with the ball in the lane. Haugen, nice move. Left-handed layup. He missed it. And the rebound controlled by Seckley. And now the Patriots have missed a couple of layups. That's been bothering the Greyhounds lately. But now a couple of missed opportunities from close range for Winnemac. And the Patriots still down by 8. Greyhounds with the ball. Here's Gray. Backdoor to Seckley. Nicely done. Seckley scores. Kelton Gray via the backdoor, giving the Greyhounds a 10-point lead. Seckley with the bucket. And the assist going to Gray. Haugen with the ball. FOSSTON up by 10. 48-38. 8:17 left to go in the game. Here's Johnson with the ball. Defended by Mulry. Johnson turns, and they're going to call a foul here on Mulry, and that'll be his first and the team's fourth on the Greyhounds. Winnemac will inbound. Johnson will throw it in. He'll get it into Hamry. Hamry over on the right side to Haugen. Jaden Haugen with a left-handed dribble. Haugen out on the wing to Johnson. Hayden out the ball. Fake step back. 10-footer in and out. No good. Ryan Dupont grabs his first rebound. The outlet pass to Mulry. Mulry with the ball to Kelton Gray over to Dupont on the left side. Ryan Dupont to Christian. Now Gray with the ball. Kelton Gray to Seckley over to Christian. Will Christian with the ball for the Greyhounds. Baseball pass to Mulry over to Seckley. Seckley trying to get it out to Dupont, and he does. Dupont to Mulry, 10 on the shot clock. Mulry, close range shot, short, no good. Trying to get the rebound, went out of bounds off of Winnemac and went off of Berg. Austin Langseth will come in for Winnemac. He'll come in for Jaden Haugen. Dupont will inbound under the offensive basket. Dupont into Kristen. Kristen had it knocked away and stolen away. Taken away by Cornier. Turnover number 5 for FOSSTON. Cornier had it knocked away, hit Gray in the face. He's okay. Hayden Johnson with a 5-footer. Good. Hayden Johnson scores a much-needed bucket for the Patriots. 48-40. The Greyhounds lead by 8. 7:05 left to go. Almost stolen away by Cornier. Mulry to Seckley, over to Dupont. Dupont thought about the three. Now Christian reverses it to Seckley on the right side. Seckley around Johnson, up and in with a fingertip roll. Jack Seckley with 10 points. Nice move to get around Johnson. And it's a 10-point lead for FOSSTON, 50-40, 6:41 left to go. Here's Cornier. Cornier, before he could fire the shot, knocked out of his hands, out of bounds by Dupont. Here comes Bailey back in for FOSSTON, and he'll come in for Kristen. Cornier will inbound for the Patriots. Cornier throws it out to Johnson, Hayden Johnson. Johnson in the circle, down the lane, throws up the layup, and it's good off the window. Hayden Johnson scores. He's got 13. 50-42, Greyhounds by 8. The lead fluctuating between 10 and 8 here for FOSSTON. They'll take that with 6:19 left to go. Here's Kelton Gray with the ball. Gray out on top to Bailey over on the right side. Mulry to Dupont. Dupont with it over on the left side to Bailey. Bailey, baseline shot, short, rebound. Nice rebound there by Ryan Berg for Winnie-Mac, his 5th. Patriots trying to cut deeper into the Greyhound lead. Here's Hamry with it. Hamry, step back shot, no good. Weak side rebound controlled by Seckley for the Greyhounds. He tried to bank it off a Patriot, and it went out of bounds off of Winnie-Mac. Jake Howard will come into the game for FOSSTON. He'll replace Jack Seckley. No, Patriots get the ball, I'm sorry. Patriots will inbound. Pass comes in. Hayden Johnson with the ball. Johnson along the baseline. Johnson, left elbow to Berg. Berg dribbles into the circle to Hamry. Hamry with the ball, and they're going to call a foul here on FOSSTON. This will be their 5th team foul. They picked up 4 fairly quick ones. And this one's on Bailey, and that'll be his 3rd. He picked up the only 2 fouls FOSSTON had in the first half. Cornier will inbound under the offensive basket for Winnie-Mac. They'll reset the shot clock to 20. Cornier looking, gets it in now to Johnson. Hayden Johnson with it. Johnson with his toe on the 3-point line. Johnson dumps it off to Hamry. Braylon Hamry backs up. Hamry looking for Johnson, gets it to him. Hamry with the pass to Johnson. Johnson went in, and Howard able to cleanly block it out of bounds. Patriots get it back. Cornier will inbound. Cornier, nice inbounds play. Cornier into Langseth, who scores, and it's 50-44. And we have a timeout taken with 5:22 left to go in the ball game. It's a full timeout taken by the Patriots, their 3rd. Timeouts are brought to you by the A&W Highway 2 West in FOSSTON. On your Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard, plenty of time left. 5:22 on the clock, 50-44. Greyhounds lead.
At Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, we make buying your next vehicle easy. Not only do we have a large selection to choose from, but we also offer them with a wide range of options. Whether it's the F-150, Escape, Explorer, Bronco Sport, or Ranger, we'll find the vehicle that best fits you and your budget. Check out the selection at ChristianBrothersFord.net or ChristianCarsOnline.com. Find your next vehicle at Christian Brothers Ford, Highway 2 East in Crookston.
Okay, back here at Winnie-Mac. Good ball game here. Greyhounds lead 50-44. Now Winnie-Mac putting on a full court press. Mulry inbounds to Gray. He's hounded by Austin Langseth. Gray across the center line, and the Greyhounds set it up. They get the ball to Mulry over in the left wing to Dupont to Howard. Jake Howard to Ryan Dupong. Bailey sets the screen. Dupong throws up the runner off the back rim. He puts the putback up and in. What a play by Ryan Dupong. Getting the tip to drop in. Big bucket for the Hounds, and they're back up by 8. Nice play by Dupong. Now the Patriots with the ball. Johnson for 3. Oh, just missed it. Rebound. Cornier scores on the putback. Off of Johnson's missed 3. Cornier gets the offensive board. 52-46. The Greyhounds lead by 6. Here's Mulry to Howard, over to Dupong with 4.5 left to go. Dupong out to Bailey, over to Howard. Howard takes it in around the defender. Yeah, what a play by the sophomore Jake Howard with a huge bucket for FOSSTON, and the Greyhounds lead by 8. Great move by Howard to get to the basket and make the shot. That was not a missed layup. Here's Hamry underneath Langseth, and they're going to call a travel on Langseth. Turnover number 9 for Winnie-Mac. Will Kristen back in the game. He'll come in for Mitchell Mulry. 4:08 left to go. Team fouls, 8 on Winnie-Mac, 5 on FOSSTON. Kristen will inbound in the backcourt for the Greyhounds. Pass into Gray. Kelton Gray brings it up the floor for the Greyhounds. Kelton with 8 points and 9 rebounds. Gray to Bailey, right in front of the Greyhound bench. Now Howard with the ball. Howard over on the right side to Gray. Kelton Gray, top of the key to Kristen. Howard with the ball. Howard to Dupong. Dupong to Kristen. Will Kristen with it. Kristen with a dribble. The drive, left-handed layup. No good. And the rebound controlled on the floor by Ryan Dupong. Greyhounds get it back. Here's Gray. 3 on the shot clock. Gray throws up a shot and a foul called. That last shot didn't hit the rim, therefore the shot clock did not reset. Will be the first personal foul on Langseth. Kelton Gray shooting 1 and 1 at the line for FOSSTON. He's 0 for 1 at the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line. 3:34 left to go in the second half. Greyhounds lead 54-46. Next Winnie-Mac foul puts the Greyhounds into the double bonus. Kelton Gray makes the first one. He's got 9 points. He'll shoot the bonus. 55-46, Greyhounds by 9. Patriots have yet to shoot a free throw in this game. Second one is in and out, no good. And Bailey, I think they got him for going over the back of Hamry, trying to get the offense, or the offensive rebound. So Bailey just picked up his 4th foul, team 6th. And Winnie-Mac will inbound to the backcourt. Braylon Hamry with the ball, 3.5 minutes left to go here at Winnie-Mac. Hamry over to Haugen. Jaden Haugen with a pass to Hayden Johnson. Johnson up, he went up with a shot, he got fouled. And that's exactly what the Patriots want, a chance to score some points without the clock running. That'll be the second personal on Ryan Dupong. And this is the first trip to the line all night for Winnie-Mac. And Johnson will shoot 2. First one up and good. Hayden Johnson with 14 points. 55-47, Greyhounds by 8. Johnson with another free throw. That is good. Hayden Johnson with 15 points on the night. 55-48, Greyhounds with the lead and the ball. 3:15 left to go. Dupong to Howard over on the right side of Kristen. Will takes it in, too strong with a bank shot. He gets his own rebound and is taken away. It's stolen away by Haugen. Haugen with the ball out of the wing. Hamry for 3. Yes! Hamry hits a 3-pointer. And don't go away, folks. It's a 4-point game. Greyhounds lead 55-51. 2:49 left to go. Here's Bailey over to Gray. The Winnie-Mac fans shouting defense. Backdoor to Gray from Bailey. He missed the layup.
Hi, this is Jim. And with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're in.
And the Patriots are in the bonus. They'll go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Another missed layup as Gray picks up his third personal, the team's eighth, and Braylon Hamry at the line to shoot 1 and 1 for Winnie-Mac. The plot thickens with the Greyhounds leading by 4, 55-51. First free throw for Hamry, no good. And the rebound controlled by Bailey. His third rebound for FOSSTON. Here's Gray with the ball. Kelton Gray kicks it out to Howard. Patriots wanted to travel there. Gray with the ball. Gray over to Kristen. Kristen on the left side to Ryan Dupont. Dupont to Bailey. Here's a pass over to Kristen. The Greyhounds milking the clock as much as they can. Howard with a hard pass to Bailey. Almost caught him by surprise. Here's Gray to Howard out on top. Dupont with a long three. Good! Whoa! Ryan Dupont with a three from downtown Erskine. And a timeout is called. Big time three by Dupont. And the Greyhounds will take their first timeout, brought to you by the A&W on Highway 2 West in FOSSTON. 2:01 left to go in this one. Greyhounds by 7, 58-51 here on KKCQ and Garden Valley TV.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Patriots with the ball, and Hamry gets it across the timeline. 7-point lead for FOSSTON. Hamry with it, bounce pass into the hands of Scow. Back to Johnson. Johnson guarded by Howard. Here's Johnson with a drive. Johnson in the lane, shot by Haugen, won't go, and Bailey tipped the rebound. Bailey with a big rebound and a tie-up jump ball. And the Patriots have possession as they help Bailey up. He's okay. He's got a smile on his face. That's always a good sign. So they'll reset the shot clock to 20 seconds. 1:36 on the game clock. Patriots down by 7. Cornier will inbound. Throws it out to Haugen. Haugen on the right side to Hamry. Hamry with a left-handed dribble. Hamry out. Here is Scow hitting a three. Colton Scow knocks down a huge three. And the Patriots will call a timeout, and the lead is down to 4. Or no, I guess there is no timeout. No timeout. Not sure what, a little delay there, but anyways, well, I think FOSSTON took a timeout. So we have 1:27 left to go as Scow knocks down a three-pointer. We got some moisture on the floor, so with 1:27 left to go in regulation on your Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard, Greyhounds lead 58-54 on KKCQ.
The Winnie-Mac Travel Center is a truck stop and convenience store located at the intersection of Highway 2 and 59, just outside of Erskine, Minnesota. We have 6 gas pumps to fuel from and 8 pumps available for diesel. The Winnie-Mac Travel Center offers different items in our kitchen. We also have a touchless car wash located on the south side of the station. The Winnie-Mac Travel Center located at the intersection of Highway 2 and 59.
Will Christian will inbound. Patriots trying to force a turnover here. Inbounds, bounce pass to Dupont. Full court pressure applied here by the Patriots. Christian hands it off to Gray. He bobbled it. And the play continues. Gray across the timeline. Bounce pass to Howard. Jake Howard with the ball, dribbles one time out to Dupong, over to Mulry. Mitchell Mulry with the ball, Mulry to Kristen, over on the right wing to Dupong. 14 on the shot clock, 1:04 on the game clock. Kristen with the ball, Will Kristen just about lost it. Now Gray with the ball, 6 on the shot clock. Howard shoots, he scores! Jake Howard did it again. They give him a little opening and he takes advantage, and the Hounds lead by 6. Still a 2-possession game, 48 seconds left, and Winnie Mac will take a timeout. Big shot there by Howard on the drive to the basket. 48.1 seconds on the clock. Timeout Patriots, brought to you by the A&W and Highway 2 West in FOSSTON on the Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard. 60-54. It's the Greyhounds by 6. Tom Lano back here at Winnie Mac. 60-54, Greyhounds by 6. 48.1 seconds left to go. Winnie Mac with the basketball. Colton Scow, who hit that big three a moment ago, inbounds to Hamry. Hamry on the right side. Cornier with a pass tipped out of bounds by Mulry. 60-54, Greyhounds by 6. 41.7 seconds left to go. 9 fouls on Winnie Mac, 8 fouls on FOSSTON. Cornier will inbound. Stolen away by Gray. Ooh, Winnie Mac with a costly turnover. Kelton Gray with the ball for FOSSTON, and he gets wrapped up and fouled by Cornier. That'll be his third. And the Greyhounds are in the double bonus now. Team foul number 10 on Winnie Mac, and Kelton Gray at the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line, where he's 1 for 3. Both teams, for the most part, have taken pretty good care of the ball. Gray makes the first one. He is 1 rebound away from a double-double. And that makes it a 3-possession game with 34 seconds left. Second one is good. Kelton Gray knocks them both down, and now Ben Hemberger and the Greyhounds will call a timeout. On the Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard, 34 seconds left to go. And the Greyhounds lead 62-54. Timeouts brought to you by the FOSSTON A&W Highway 2 West in FOSSTON.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
All right, we're back again. 34 seconds left to go. 62-54, Greyhounds lead. FOSSTON won the B squad game tonight. Close one there, 37-34. Patriots with a basketball. Braylon Hamry across the center line. Over on the right side to Johnson. Hayden Johnson with it at the top of the key. Johnson gets the back out. Hamry fakes the three, shoots the three, and it's no good. And Mulry with the rebound, and a foul called on the Patriots with 16 seconds left to go. Second personal on Jaden Haugen. And Mitchell Mulry at the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line to shoot 2. Greyhounds have 2 more games this week. At home Thursday with Red Lake County, at home Friday with Crookston. First free throw good for Mitchell Mulry. That's his first point of the game. 63-54, Greyhounds by 9. And the second free throw, good. Mitchell Mulry knocks them both down. And the Greyhounds in pretty good shape with 13 seconds left to go, up by 10, 64-54. Here's Hamry Over in the right wing, three-point shot misses everything for Haugen, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by FOSSTON. Just 5 seconds left. Looks like the Greyhounds will come out of here with a hard-fought win. Cornier inbounds to Hamry, up and in. Hamry with 21 points. And that is pretty much going to do it. The clock runs out, and your final score on the Linforce Insurance Agency scoreboard, the Greyhounds win 64-56. The Greyhounds snap a 4-game losing skid. They're back to 500 at 9-9 overall, 8-5 in the conference. Patriots came into the game having won 3 of 5. They are now 7-13 overall, 5-8 in the conference. Stay tuned for the post-game report coming up next here on KKCQ Radio.
At Cenex, we're more than your gas station. We're your neighbor. We've got soup when you're under the weather and treats when you're over the moon. We've got fuel when you've got places to go. And most of all, we've got a big heart when it comes to supporting this community, because it's our community too.
Best of luck to all the area sports teams from the Brooks, Oakley, McIntosh, and Red Lake Falls Cenex stores.
We have a great responsibility to deliver great power. Power that's reliable, affordable, adaptable. Power from coal, wind, hydro. Power that's here right now and that's ready for tomorrow. Sustainable power from renewables and carbon capture. With great versatility comes great power. We're all in on all of the above energy.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
It's so pleasant to speak with a real person who's knowledgeable, efficient, and effective in their position. The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
Buffering is a thing of the past. We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
Be a part of our growing family and share in our success.
When you're in the market for a new vehicle, why not?
Post-game summary brought to you by TDS Fertilizer and Trucking. Whether you need top quality fertilizer or custom chemical applications for your crops or reliable trucking services, TDS has you covered. Proudly supporting our local teams and helping you grow. TDS Fertilizer and Trucking. Star of the game brought to you by Dr. Gabe Wiener at the FOSSTON Chiropractic Clinic in downtown FOSSTON. I'm going to give that to Braylon Hamry of the Winnemac Patriots. And Braylon, 21 points tonight. He hit 3 threes and hit some big shots to keep the Patriots within striking distance. He also had 4 rebounds. So Braylon Hamry, 5'10 senior, number 24 for Winnemac, is our star of the game. Again, brought to you by Dr. Gabe Wiener at the FOSSTON Chiropractic Clinic in downtown FOSSTON. The Enbridge Bring the Energy t-shirt going to Kelton Gray of the Greyhounds. Kelton, 1 rebound shy of a double-double tonight. He had 11 points, 9 rebounds, 3 for 5 at the free throw line. So the Enbridge Bring the Energy t-shirt going to Kelton Gray, 5'8 senior, number 1 for the FOSSTON Greyhounds. And our Wild Rice Power player of the game, I am going to give that to Hayden Johnson of the Winnemac Patriots, as Hayden scored 15 points tonight, knocked down those 3 threes right off the bat, had 7 rebounds made both of his free throws. So the Wild Rice Electric Co-op Power Player of the game is Hayden Johnson, 5'11" sophomore, number 12 for Winnie-Mac. And the sub of the game brought to you by Main Street Station in Delhi in Fertile. Currently looking for full and or part-time help. Stop in or call for an application at 218-945-6488. And our sub of the game, we are going to give that to Jack Seckley of the FOSSTON Greyhounds. Jack hit a couple of big shots. It looked like he twisted his ankle in the B squad game, but he had some real productive minutes in the varsity game tonight. He scored 10 points off the bench, hit 2 threes, and had 3 rebounds. Jack Seckley, 6'2" sophomore, number 5 for the FOSSTON Greyhounds. Your sub of the game brought to you by Main Street Station in Delhi in Fertile. Back with more on the post-game show as the Greyhounds win 64-56.
When you're in the market for a new vehicle, why not shop Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. You can take advantage of one of the largest selections of new and used vehicles with some of the best prices in the area. You can shop the lot or you can check them out online, christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile, and they're proud to have one of the largest, best selections around. It's Christian Motors of Fertile.
Lakeside Building Center in Erskine is your post-frame building professional. Call 1-800-446-3655 to find out how much you can save on sturdy built buildings like machine sheds, garages, RV storage buildings, hay and loafing sheds, sturdy built features, Fabro roofing, and siding systems that can be customized to meet your specific needs. Serving you with the experience and quality you can trust, Lakeside Building Center, located right along Highway 2 East in Erskine.
Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts, your go-to destination for convenience and support. Life can be hectic, but with Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in FOSSTON, we're here to make it easier for you. Need a prescription refill? No problem. Use our Nord's Pharmacy app or call our refill line 24/7. It's that simple. And guess what? Once your prescription is ready, you'll receive a handy text alert. Quick and convenient. Don't have time to step out of your car? Our drive-thru is open late until 7:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Talk about convenience. Visit Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in downtown FOSSTON, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy ready to serve you.
Are you pregnant with your first baby? Be a better parent tomorrow.
So let's run through some of the numbers here. They're having a combined team picture. They've got the FOSSTON and Winnie-Mac teams together for a photo in front of the wall of placards. So it's kind of a cool deal. They all have their shirts on, and it's been quite a night here at Winnie-Mac. We'll hopefully have a chance to talk with both coaches here in a little bit. Nobody fouled out of the game for the Greyhounds. Dawson Bailey picked up the only 2 fouls FOSSTON had in the first half. He ended up with 4. Kelton Gray had 3 fouls, Ryan Dupong had 2, and Mitchell Mulry had 1. And for Winnie-Mac, Charlie Carlson had 3 fouls, Colton Scow had 3, Joe Cornier had 3, Jaden Haugen had 2, Braylon Hamry had 2, and Ryan Berg, Hayden Johnson, and Austin Langseth each had 1 foul. Not a lot of turnovers. FOSSTON only had 6 in the game, 2 in the first half, 4 in the second. Winnie-Mac had 10 turnovers, 6 in the first half and 4 in the second. 3-point shooting tonight. The Greyhounds hit 4, Seckley hit 2, Dupong hit 2, and the Patriots, they ended up hitting, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They had 8 threes tonight. Cornier had 1. Hayden Johnson hit 3. Colton Scow hit 1. And Braylon Hamry hit the other 3. At the free throw line, the Greyhounds were 12 of 16. Kelton Gray was 3 for 5. Ryan Dupong 2 for 2. Mitchell Mulry 2 for 2. Dawson Bailey 2 for 4. And Will Christen 3 for 3. Patriots only shot 3. They made 2. Hayden Johnson 2 for 2. And Braylon Hamry 0 for 1. And again, the Greyhounds win 64-56. Back with more on the postgame show here on KKCQ.
Are you pregnant with your first baby? Be a better parent tomorrow with good advice today from a personal nurse. Nurse Family Partnership provides the information, advice, and support you need throughout your pregnancy and after your baby arrives, all at no cost to you. Your personal nurse will be there whenever and wherever you need them, making sure you and your baby are healthy, strong, and thriving. For more information, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media. Together, we can build a better future.
Your full-service insurance agency is Erskine Agency Incorporated in Erskine. Not only do you get hometown service, but at Erskine Agency Incorporated, you get multiple insurance companies to choose from. Whether it's home, health, auto, life, or farm insurance, Erskine Agency Incorporated has you covered.
Show, Greyhound coach Ben Hemberger joining us, and well, that was a hard fought one. That was a good game. We were just commenting between or after or during the commercial set there. You had 6 turnovers, they had 10, and I think both you and Nate would have to be happy with that.
I know I am. I know he would be too. That's been kind of one of our Achilles heels this year is the turnovers, and I thought we did a very good job tonight, and in a hardly fought, very physical game, and a lot of stuff was they're letting us play, and I think both teams were taking advantage of it at times, and but yeah, we definitely had to earn this one for sure.
You've been battling the layup issue, but ironically, that kind of hurt Winnie-Mac. They missed a couple there in the second half.
I know we missed a couple down the stretch too, and I think Will and Kelton each missed one there down the stretch. Yeah. And but yeah, they yeah, it was like I think at halftime we were walking by Ryan Hanlon. He's like, whatever team can make more layups will win, and so. But yeah, it was a fun game for sure. I know they got off to the blazing hot start. Hayden was us on fire out there, and we were able to switch some defensive assignments a little bit and help our cause in that regard. But I thought Ryan Dupont did a great job on Cornier tonight.
9 points.
9 points, and those 9 he had to work for, and so that was good to see too. And but yeah, I think all the kids that came out there tonight, I thought they all contributed in positive ways. I know we had a bit of a lineup change tonight, and I thought both those 2 kids that were involved with the lineup change responded in excellent ways tonight. Jake came out and started tonight, and I thought he had a really nice game. He had a couple big driving layups down the stretch for us, and when Mitchell got in there too, I thought this is probably Mitchell's best game of the year tonight, and I thought he did a very good job too, and defensively and rebounds, and knocked down a couple big free throws down the stretch, and I thought he had a very nice game as well.
We talk about the missed layups, but 2 that were not missed. Jake Howard, those 2 drives late in the game, those came at big times.
Those were huge. I think I might have thrown my arm out of socket on a fist pump on the second one, but we definitely needed those for sure, and they came at crucial times. And I think of that. I think it was a 4-point game, and we're kind of scrambling at the end of the shot clock, and Ryan hits that 3 from the volleyball line pretty much, and that was huge, because if that doesn't go down, I'm not sure how this one turns out, to be honest, because we were kind of reeling there for a little bit. But proud of the kids, proud of the effort, and something to build off of for sure.
Yeah, you guys needed this one tonight.
Oh man, did we ever? Did we ever? It's we've had a tough road here this last week for sure, and some of those squads that we played, and it's good to get one. Hopefully get a little confidence back and move forward from there.
Yeah, 75% at the line, 12 out of 16, if my math is right.
Hey, that's I'll take that too, because that's been kind of a bug for us too. So that's good. So I know they got us on the boards again a little bit tonight, and we could probably do a little bit better job in that regard. But I got to give them credit too. I mean, those kids from Winnie-Mac, they played extremely hard, and and with all the other activities going on tonight too, it was a pretty fantastic night, I think. And unfortunately somebody's got to lose a game like this, but I think the bigger picture is what we were able to do with the fundraising and all that stuff for cancer, and yeah.
All right. Congratulations, and we'll talk to you on Coach's Corner tomorrow, and then you got Red Lake County Thursday, Crookston Friday, both at home?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, yep.
I think
that's
so.
What you got.
So it'll be good to get a practice in and go from there.
Talk
see what
tomorrow.
happens.
Thanks.
All right, see you, Tom.
All right, Ben Hemberger joining us in the postgame show. We'll have a chat with Nate Johnson here on the postgame show as the Greyhounds win 64-56 on KKCQ.
Your full-service insurance agency is Erskine Agency Incorporated in Erskine. Not only do you get hometown service, but at Erskine Agency Incorporated, you get multiple insurance companies to choose from. Whether it's home, health, auto, life, or farm insurance, Erskine Agency Incorporated has you covered.
American State Bank, Erskine and Grigla can provide you with all the banking services that your family needs, from personal to business or farm banking. They also have mobile banking, bill pay, and you can sign up for the convenient e-statements too. Hometown banking with your neighbors and friends. American State Bank with offices in Erskine and Grigla. Member FDIC.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Polk County Public Health and Norman Minot Public Health. Together, we'd like to remind you how important yearly check. Polk County Public Health and Norman Minoman Public Health. Together, we'd like to remind you how important yearly checkups are for children and adolescents. These visits are an excellent time for you and your child to talk to their primary care provider about their physical, mental, sexual health, or substance use. Don't forget to catch up on immunizations, including your flu and COVID vaccine. For questions on the Child and Teen Checkups program, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media.
Back here in the post-game show, assistant coach Nate Johnson joining us. And, well, it was quite a night tonight, Nate. You and I talked on the pregame show, and you could see the crowd building. You had pretty much a packed house here tonight and entertaining basketball, but you raised a lot of money for a good cause.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of overwhelmed by the amount of people who were here tonight and the support we had for our Coaches vs. Cancer night. It was a really nice thing. You know, it was hard-fought game, and unfortunately, we just kind of came on the wrong side of it there at the end. But you know, we all came out here together and kind of mixed the teams up and took a picture in front of our placard wall over here with all our names of people who had cancer or have passed, or people who've got it now. You know, so it's kind of a special moment. It was all coming together for a greater good, and even after a hard-fought battery. So it's nice to see the kids still can get, you know, and it's just a game, and the kids get along, and it's you know, that's a bigger deal, and I'm you know, just kind of taken back by it. And you know, you look over there and it's you see all the names, and I think we have probably over 500 names over there now, and it's just kind of astonishing to think that, you know, you think of the people who had cancer there and all the hard things they had to, and it's just, you know, it's just a game tonight. You know, you kind of get upset and disappointed this or that or happy or whatever, but man, that's a real challenge in life, and it's I think hopefully we all learn some lessons to appreciate the good things and have some fun along the way, and then look out for those people who are in need too.
Yeah, the fans were very supportive. I was trying to stuff a bill in the bucket there. It was hard to get in there. There was so much in there. That's awesome, and you could just tell the people really appreciated, like you said, an atmosphere like this, and you've got two schools that are so close to each other. You got the kids that know each other. The coaches, of course, know each other. It kind of makes them even more special.
Yeah, no, it was a real special night, and I think Jared Cornier, our head coach, unfortunately couldn't be here he had some business stuff. You know, he was all about doing this too, and so, you know, he kind of let me run with this, and then I got hold of Ben and those guys over in FOSSTON, and they were all about it. So I mean, yeah, the support's been phenomenal, and like I said, I'm kind of taken back by it, and I'm really proud of our communities here and for stepping up and trying to do something greater than just, you know, playing a basketball game in between two schools. So it's pretty special.
As far as the game is concerned, you guys got off to a quick start. You had a 7-point lead there one time.
Yeah, we did. You know, I was, you know, when I was before the pregame, we talked about getting out there and starting fast and kind of, you know, get a lead going, and we did, and we started off pretty good, and I thought we were hitting pretty well beginning of the game, and we were getting some nice shots, and we were moving the ball pretty well. I know they were going to come out high pressure, so we were trying to get some spacing and get some shots off, and we did. And then, you know, I mean, give FOSSTON credit. They kind of kept fighting back to it. You know, they hit some shots too, and, you know, I mean, it was a close game at halftime. I think it was 6, and, you know, coming down the stretch too, you know, I'm really proud of the effort of our kids. You know, I mean, we were down 8, 10, 11 at some point, but then, you know, we fought our way back down. We had it down to 4 twice with under I believe, under 2 minutes left. And, one time going to the free throw line, we could have cut it again. And, sometimes you miss free throws. And then, Dupont hits that big shot. And, if he misses that, maybe it's a different ball game. But sometimes you tip your hat to a kid who makes a shot. So, but even after that, we got it back down to 4 again. And our kids never quit. I don't know what it ended up being, 8 or 10 or something like that was the difference in the end. But it was a lot closer game than that to the end. They hit some free throws at the end, and we just kind of didn't convert on some shots in that last minute. But, you're kind of almost desperation a little bit, trying to take the first quick shot you can get because you need more possessions. But I thought everyone stepped up really well. Our defensive game plan was pretty solid. We had some guys being physical inside, and we were getting scrappy. And if we watch this film compared to the first time we played FOSSTON, it's night and day difference on our physicality and our speed and how we were running our offense. So it's something to build on. I'm not big on the moral victories, but I like the growth we've had from the beginning of the season till now.
Yeah, nice bounce back too after a disappointment against Goodrich Grigla.
Yeah, that was a tough one up there, and I don't know what happened up there. We didn't play very good. Once again, Grigla played really well. They were hitting shots, and we weren't hitting shots. So just one of those nights you get once in a while. It seems like that's why you play 26 games, because sometimes you just go out there and you're just not playing well. You played flat. We had a really hard-fought, gritty, emotional game the night before that we were able to pull out in Twin Valley. I think that maybe we had a little bit of hungover from that. I don't know, but yeah, it was a good bounce back. Can't fault the effort, and it was pretty good. So,
all right, sounds good. Well, thanks for stopping by, and thanks for everything you guys did. It was a great night.
Yeah, no, and thank you, Tom. I know I was on the radio earlier, and I heard a lot of good things from that interview. And I have to thank my wife. She really helped me out a lot with this. It was a lot of work kind of put this together, and then our media productions group here at school, Jeremy Morganroth and Melinda Anderson, helped me put together the video and the pregame, which I think was pretty touching.
Yeah,
and then
that was nice.
Put the shirts together and some of the promo stuff. So we were, pretty fortunate. A lot of people stepped up and helped out on this. And so it was a good night overall. So
thanks, Nate. Take care.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, that's Nate Johnson joining us, assistant coach for the Patriots. We'll take one more break, and we'll wrap her up. We'll run through the numbers here as the Greyhounds win 64-56 on KKCQ.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
The staff has always been great at steering us to the service for our needs.
Thank you for making our lives better.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
Join GVT and share in our success.
Happy to have this company in my hometown.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Insurance made easy with the First National Insurance Agency of McIntosh.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
At Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, we make buying your next vehicle easy. Not only do we have a large selection to choose from, but we also offer them with a wide range of options. Whether it's the F-150, Escape, Explorer, Bronco Sport, or Ranger, we'll find the vehicle that best fits you and your budget. Check out the selection at ChristianBrothersFord.net or ChristianCarsOnline.com. Find your next vehicle at Christian Brothers Ford, Highway 2 East in Crookston.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer.
Okay, before we wrap things up, let's run through the numbers here. Rebounding for FOSSTON, Kelton Gray at 9, Jake Howard at 1, Ryan Dupong at 3, Jack Seckley at 3, Mitchell Mulry at 3, Dawson Bailey at 4, and Will Christian at 6. For the Patriots, Joe Cornier at 4, Jaden Haugen at 1, Hayden Johnson at 7, Ryan Berg at 5, Colton Scow at 1, Braylon Hamry at 4, and Charlie Carlson at 1. Scoring for the Greyhounds, Will Christian at 19 points. Ryan Dupong scored 12, including that big, long three he hit late in the game. Kelton Gray scored 11. Jack Seckley had 10 off the bench. Jake Howard had 6. Dawson Bailey scored 4. Mitchell Mulry had 2 for their game total is 64. And for the Patriots, Braylon Hamry scored 21. Hayden Johnson had 15. Joe Cornier had 9. Austin Langseth had 4. Colton Scow hit a 3-pointer for his 3 points. And Ryan Berg and Jaden Haugen each had 2 points. And I think I mentioned Austin Langseth at 4 for their game total of 56. Greyhounds led 31-25 at halftime. FOSSTON won the B squad game 37-34. Greyhounds again 9-9 overall, 8-5 in the Pine to Prairie. The Patriots 7-13 overall, 5-8 in the conference. Greyhounds snapping a 4-game losing skid with the victory here tonight. Greyhounds have back-to-back home games coming up Thursday against Red Lake County, Friday against Crookston. And for the Patriots, they've got the Green Wave of East Grand Forks coming here on Thursday, and then they're off until the following Thursday when they host the Gators of Badger, Greenbush, Middle River. Final score once again on your Lynn Forest Insurance Agency scoreboard. The Greyhounds win 64-56, and the first annual East Polk Coaches versus Cancer fundraiser tonight. Great turnout, and everybody did a great job putting on a very memorable evening here at Winnie Mac. For all of our R&J sports boosters, Tom Milano saying so long and good night from a now empty Winnie Mac High School Gymnasium.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacation